Hello! I am so excited that you are interested in learning more about coaching and the opportunities that coaching has, and a little bit more about our community and how you could fit in as a health and wellness coach within our community. So my name is Tiffany Weidenfeller, and I have been a coach for almost a year. In February, I will be at my 1-year mark. And I actually started my health and fitness journey in January of 2018. And I started with a VIP program. It was 80-day obsession. And I went all in for 80 days. I had been struggling before that. I was going to a gym. I was counting macros. I was spending, I think it was $230 on like workout programs. Like that basically I had to print out the programs and then do it in the gym. So like I didn't even have a video to see like correct form or anything like that. And I was paying a crap ton of money. And then my future sister-in-law has been a coach for some time now, and she asked me to join one of her challenge groups and to join the VIP group that was starting in January. Luckily, thank God, I said yes. And about a month into the program, my whole life began to transform. I started losing weight. I stopped drinking so much. My anxiety instantly went down. I was happier, I was healthier, and I could tell that this was something that I wanted to stick with. And I was so relieved that I finally found something that would work and something that felt good and something that felt like I could maintain it. So although 80-Day Obsession was a really tough program and I definitely dialed it in, I did not make excuses for anything at all. I followed my nutrition plan to a T. I studied my nutrition plan to a T. I was committed 100%. And that's when my coach reached out to me and said, hey, like you're already doing all of the things, you know, basically you just need to start sharing your story with more people and hopefully help people along the way. And she's like, who knows, maybe one day you could pay for your Shakeology by just helping a couple people a month. And I was like, whoa, like I'm definitely drinking Shakeology for the rest of my life. So to get it paid for, that sounds cool. I'll do that. So I'm so glad that she asked me, and I'm so glad that she saw something in me that she thought would transfer into being a good coach, into helping other people. So if you were invited to watch this video or in this group, that means that there is something special inside of you that your coach sees, and it's a certain type of potential, and you could go so far in this career. And even if you don't want to use this as a career and you just want to use it for fun or for the discount, whatever your goal is, and guess what, your goal will probably change, but whatever your goal is now, you could totally do it. And your coach sees something in you, and something is telling her that she needs to share the opportunity with you. So long story short, I became a coach, and the first couple months I didn't really help anybody or do anything. I kind of used it for the discount, and then people started to come to me and ask me, you know, what I had done or what I had been doing. And then about a month after that, I posted my results from 80-Day Obsession, which was the scariest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I was really worried about what people were gonna think of me. Even like close people to me, I knew probably weren't gonna be very happy that I was posting like bikini photos on Instagram. But I did it anyways because I was freaking proud of myself, and I was not going to be selfish and keep that to myself. So that's what kind of coaching is to me, is like I found something that works so good for me. Why wouldn't I want to share it for other people? And the same thing with the coaching opportunity. Becoming a coach has also done so much for me. I also want to share that with other people. It would be selfish, and I would be doing a disservice by not sharing the opportunity. So that is a little bit about my story. And today I'm actually going to get into a lot of the coaching myths and misconceptions, a lot of which I had to when I started, and I just want to go over a lot of the top ones. And then of course, always leave a comment below if you have a misconception about coaching, or if there's some burning question you're dying to know. Now is the perfect time to ask. We are open books. We want you to ask away, ask questions, you know, whatever you need to know more about, we are here to help you with. So I'm going to jump into the myths. And the first myth is actually, I would need a lot of time and not be working full-time in order to fit this in. No, not true at all. I'll tell you myself. I work more than 40 hours a week and I make it work. It's definitely can be intimidating at first because you think you're taking on a whole new job. This is your business, so you run it how you want. When you have 10 extra minutes to maybe shoot somebody a message or whatever that is to work on the business, you utilize that 10 minutes. And that might mean 10 minutes when you get to work and you're sitting in the parking lot waiting for work, 10 minutes. And then 10 minutes between your lunch break and going back to work. Okay, now you're up to 20 minutes that day. 10 minutes when you get home from work and you're sitting on the couch relaxing before you make dinner. Okay, that's 30 minutes. 10 minutes after dinner when you're sitting on the couch relaxing. Okay, that's 40 minutes. And then before you know it, you send a few messages before bed. You're putting in an hour a day and you don't even notice it. So no, you do not need any extra time. Chances are you have time somewhere else that you can take from, whether that's binge watching Netflix, scrolling on social media. The time is there. Just like trying to find time for your workouts, you found time. The time's there. You just have to make the time for it. So a lot of coaches on our team are moms, like moms of 3 children, and they make it work, toddlers and babies. So you can definitely make it work. I know some coaches who have 5 jobs, including coaching, and they make it work. You just kind of find out which schedule works for you and what works for your, current schedule, and also depending on which goals you have, how much time you want to contribute. And if that means, an hour for an entire week, an hour for an entire day, 2 hours a day, you and your coach will work closely, and your coach will help you figure out how much time and effort you should be putting forward in order to reach whatever your goal is. If your goal is to just be a discount coach and just to get your Shakeology for a little less expensive, you can not spend any time on the business. It's your business. So it's all up to you. You can make it work. The second myth is I would need a fitness following or know a lot of people to make it work. Absolutely not. I was not Miss Popular in high school. I don't know a ton of people from growing up. I don't have a I don't have a following on my Instagram. I am not like a social icon. I just reconnected with people I have met throughout my life, reconnected with friends of friends and family members, and then also once you connect with all of those people and help all of those people, which there are way more than you think, then you can kind of move on to different social media aspects if you want and start to meet people around the world or around the country. And you don't need to know a specific amount of people or nobody. I am the perfect example. I don't know that many people, but I think I don't know that many people, but when you actually sit down and write down like all of the people that you know, even if they're acquaintances and people that could use your help, you would be really surprised how many people you really do know. So there is a ton of social media training too, I should say that too. You'll never be thrown in to do something without having a detailed video about how to do it and when to do it, and there are so many resources, and your coach too would be a good resource as well. Or they may send you a video of somebody who might have, more training than them. And then, you will eventually build a tribe of, like-minded women, and you don't need to know a million people. And then another thing is, no Beachbody coach started coaching with a huge following that I know of. It's not like, somebody's like a social media icon and then they're like, oh, I want to become a Beachbody coach. Perfect. I have this following. Let me become a coach. No, you build a following once you become a coach and you have stories to share and you have advice to give and you start helping people, and you can show, you know, your challengers and their success and your success and everything like that. So it's something that happens over time. Definitely not anything you need in order to be successful. So myth number 3, I would need to buy inventory of product and invest a ton of money. No, you need to invest nothing. The only thing that you should invest in, and you don't have to, but you should invest in either Shakeology or some of the performance line, because of the benefits that it will have for you and your results and for your health. You know, as coaches, we should be drinking Shakeology really, because we know how important it is, and typically we are always drinking it. So there's no inventory. We have customer service who takes care of all the billing, all of the inventory, all of everything. The only thing you have to do is help your customers and direct them into the right direction. They make their orders, they make their payments, and then from that you receive your commission, but you have to do nothing in the back end as far as inventory or payments or anything like that. Super easy. The company is so strategically and simply laid out. It makes it extremely easy for us as coaches to help our customers, because everything is so organized and we have everything we need in order to be successful. So the 4th myth is, I think I need to be more fit so others take me seriously. That couldn't be any more wrong. Because I became a coach when I was a month in, and I think that was perfect timing. The only better timing than that would be to become a coach right away, because I could have shared my journey from the very beginning that so many people could relate to, and that would have helped my business skyrocket if you are doing it for the business aspect. And so basically you so you don't have to be in your perfect shape. Don't ever wait to lose 5 more pounds or lose 10 more pounds or anything like that, because people want somebody that they can relate to. And you know, I lost 17 pounds, so honestly a lot of the people that I help and that I relate to are around that 20-pound mark where they want to lose 20 pounds, because I know what that feels like and I can relate to them 100% because I've totally been there. And so it has nothing to do with the shape you're in or anything like that, or you don't have to be certified in anything. You are just showing what worked for you and helping them along the way to get results just like you did. So the sooner you join, the better, the more relatable, the more you can share, and the better experience that will give your customers as well. And the 5th myth is, this is one of those pyramid things where only the people at the top only the people at the top make money, which is also not true. This is one of those companies, it's actually not true at all. It's completely, our company is completely legal. And so basically the way typical like corporate America works is the people at the top of the pyramid. So even corporate America is actually a pyramid. So the people at the top, like the CEOs and executives, always make more than the people at the bottom. Okay? Well, our company is even better than that, because you can be at the bottom and be making triple as the CEO. It has nothing at all to do with your like placement when you join. It is totally up to how many people you help and how you grow a team. So it is not at all related to a pyramid scheme. It is not a pyramid scheme. It is completely legal, and yeah, don't even. And then the last myth is, I have to be a salesperson and push products on family and friends. No, we will help you to not do that. Beachbody has a reputable name, and we are compassionate people who want to help people. We do not want to be salesy. We do not want to be unpersonal. We want to get to know people, figure out what they need to be successful, and then give them the tools to reach their goals. So if you think back to how your coach introduced you to the opportunity, she probably asked you, like, what are some of your goals? Like, what kind of workouts do you like? Do you struggle with nutrition? And tried to figure out what you wanted out of the opportunity, because we actually care. We want to see you succeed. And even if that means it's not Beachbody, and even if that means we motivate people. I have a couple of girls who do yoga, like go to yoga studios, and I still check in with them and like, oh, like, girl, how was your week? Or, you know, how are your workouts going? Are you still enjoying your yoga? We just want people to be better, and that doesn't always have to mean it's our products. So the last thing we want you to do is be salesy or anything like that. So we don't want to push products, and we don't want that to look a certain way on our social media either. So yeah, those are the 6 myths that I find to be most common. So if you have a myth or a question that you are wondering about, that may be a misconception, definitely leave a comment below, and myself or another coach will get back to you and hopefully give you the answer that you're looking for. And yeah, so excited for you to be here. Please soak up this group and reach out if you have any questions at all. And I hope that this was helpful and it helps you one step closer to becoming a coach and joining our team. So we love to have you here, and definitely pay attention in the next videos too. We have lots of good stuff coming the rest of this evening. And yeah, reach out if you have any questions at all. That is what we are here for. Thanks, guys.